Hello and welcome to One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, Theon Greg B, and today is Saturday. And tonight we got Elimination Chamber coming your way from Toronto, Canada. So it's time to open up some wrestling cards, some WWE cards, 2024 Panini Prizm WWE cards to be specific, and talk about what might happen at the event. If you missed any previous wrestling related videos, head on up. There's a big old massive playlist of all the wrestling related videos I've done over the years. There's a lot of them, so if you're looking for one specific certain year, product, league, or whatever, might be easy to go search channel page, and while you're over there checking out all the amazing videos I've done over the years, or right here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Also, hit the like button, give us a nice thumbs up to this video, hit that share button, share this with everyone you know. Head down in the comments, tell me who you think's going to win all the matches, or what you think might happen at the PLE tonight. And then check out the links and all the information in the description for all my other internet stuff, all the social media and everything like that. All right. 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. We're looking for a Blaster exclusive red Pulsar and blue Pulsar prisms. And of course, the iconic silver prisms. There's all the stuff we can find. There is some numbered stuff potentially. There are autographs and stuff like that. Looking on the box, we got The Rock, Cody Rhodes. Appropriately enough, since they will both be in the house tonight, as The Rock wants Cody Rhodes' answer or whether or not he'll give him his soul, or be his champion, or whatever he was talking about last week on SmackDown. But there will be some sort of confrontation between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Meanwhile, CM Punk will be in the Elimination Chamber, and the winner of the Elimination Chamber is supposed to fight Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, but with The Rock involved, you never know quite exactly what's going to happen, and how that all plays out. We'll find out more. We should know more by the end of tonight what exactly might be going down at WrestleMania. Jade Cargill also on there. Technically, she finally lost the tag titles, even though she had nothing to do with it on Monday, as Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan beat Bianca Belair and Naomi. Naomi, of course, took over Jade Cargill's spot for the tag team, and took over her championship when she got injured. When was that? In December, I think. Whenever that was. Of course, there was footage that showed maybe Liv and Raquel were involved, but it's still unclear. Not sure whether she'll pop up tonight, but of course her tag partners are her friends, or, well, a lot of them are involved in the women's. A lot of those people I mentioned are involved in the women's Elimination Chamber, which we'll talk about as well. But let's get into this and start just figuring it all out as we're on the road to WrestleMania coming up. Still a while till WrestleMania, since it's late this year. Although they got the jump on next year's WrestleMania, as The Rock announced that it will be in New Orleans, and it'll be a week earlier than that this year or next year. Which is, it's weird that they chose this. I mean, I know they did it late this year for whatever reason. It might just been a scheduling issue with Las Vegas or something. But the fact that they scheduled for Easter weekend is probably not the best idea. I don't know why they typically in the past they've always avoided Easter weekend for WrestleMania. This year they didn't. But I don't know. And they're also just later. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyways, let's get into it. See what we can find in these packs. We got Lex Luger. Some news coming out about Lex recently. He actually was able to, with the help of DDP, get out of his wheelchair and kind of on his own. Limited as it was, is still pretty impressive, as he'd been pretty much bound to the wheelchair for a good while now. So good things there from Lex. Got Ren Sinclair. It's part of the No Quarter Kretz crew now. Of course, No Quarter Kretz crew fought the Hardy Boys on NXT this week, are the Hard Boys, as Santino Marella likes to call them. So that was interesting. Shotzi, she's doing her stuff in NXT. Apparently got her spot stolen in the Royal Rumble by Alexa Bliss, but hey, what it is. Hey, and there's Diamond Dallas Page, who we just mentioned. It's kind of funny right there. DDP, of course, helping out. That's green Prism. Those are not numbered. Helping out Lex Luger. Of course, obviously he's done great work with Jake the Snake Roberts, and tried his best as much as he could with Scott Hall. Got him somewhat in good shape for a while, and then COVID, the pandemic kind of, put him back in the bad spot, and unfortunately, yeah, things didn't go straight for Scott Hall. R.I.P. But, he did his best. US Guy, of course, not at Elimination Chamber tonight, but will be taking on Rhea Ripley on Monday for the Women's World Championship. I can't see Rhea losing, but I could see there being some shenanigans because obviously Io lost her qualification match because of shenanigans with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. So there could be more shenanigans in that match. I don't know. I think we might be headed towards possibly a triple threat or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hikaru Jade here, of course, she lost at in the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Championship, but she'll be challenging Masa Slamovich for the TNA Women's Championship coming up. I think that's next week. I could be wrong, but soon if nothing else. And speaking of TNA, Alexis King challenged for the X Division title on Tuesday against Moose. Unsuccessful. Now Moose will be taking on Obafemi at Roadblock and a week from Tuesday in New York. But he is the Heritage Cup champion. And then we got Dusty Rhodes. That's the Silver Prizm. Of course, Dusty Rhodes, the father of Cody and Dustin Rhodes. R.I.P. We got Braun Strowman. He will not be in the chamber. He lost his qualifying match. Omos, who was a tag champion in Noah, and then for whatever reason just decided, I'm not going to be a champion anymore, vacated the title. It seemed to line up perfectly with him then coming back and being in the Royal Rumble, and then he wasn't. And now I don't know I don't know what's going on with Omos. But there we go. Fallon Henley recently lost her NXT North American Championship to Stephanie Vaquer, who will now be taking on Julia in a title-for-title match coming up on Roadblock. And then we got Akam with the Red Pulsar, I believe, numbered out of 399. He, fortunately, was just recently let go, along with Razor and Paul Ellering and a handful of other people. All right, moving on. Next pack, we got Asuka, still on her way back from injury. A lot of people thought she might be in the Rumble. She wasn't. But I imagine she'll be back soon-ish. I don't know. Maybe also being back hopefully soonish. JD McDonough, as he got injured in a crazy bump on Raw about a month or so ago. And Brutus Creed, along with Julius Creed, will be taking on the War Raiders for the tag titles, the World Tag Team Championship on Raw on Monday. And then, of course, we got WrestleMania moments. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes finished the story. So what's the story going to be this year is kind of the biggest question we got to talk about. I really don't know what's going to happen in The Rock with Cody Rhodes segment. I'm guessing it's going to lead to whoever Cody's fighting at Mania. So that means whoever wins the Elimination Chamber is going to be helped by The Rock. Maybe The Rock will be in their corner, or maybe they'll sell their soul to The Rock. Because I just don't see Cody doing it. Got the Godfather. Then Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns is another interesting one. Of course, he's been out since the Rumble, since he got injured by Seth Rollins. I'm assuming they're going to set up Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania at this point, since it doesn't seem like The Rock and Roman Reigns is going to be happening. Where that leads CM Punk is anyone's guess. Because he was kind of involved with that too, but I just don't see them shoehorning him to a triple threat. It just doesn't really make sense, but I really don't know where they're going with them yet. And I feel like they've been kind of leading up towards Elimination Chamber, so they haven't really been figuring that out yet. But Elimination Chamber's tonight. Once it's over, then we got to figure it out. Got Miss Elizabeth, RIP. I think Randy Orton's another interesting one. He could very well be involved in tonight, because of course we got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on each other in a non-sanctioned match. Of course, last time we saw Randy, he was injured by Kevin Owens, and a lot of people were speculating that that could lead to something from WrestleMania. Then it was kind of like, well, maybe they're going to go with Sami and Kevin at WrestleMania, but then they fast-tracked it to Toronto, which makes sense, Canada. Sure. So now it seems like, well, where do you go after that? And it seems like Randy Kevin would make sense for WrestleMania. Now, I know they did technically fight last year at WrestleMania. It was a triple threat with Logan Paul, but for the U.S. title. But it wasn't a one-on-one, and obviously the storyline continued after that, and it's still sort of the same story if you kind of look at it from far. So I don't know, but there's more to tell there, and I don't know what else you would do with Randy if you bring him back for WrestleMania, right? All right, final pack. Got Brinley Reese. She's doing her thing in NXT. MVP, who's now in AEW, along with Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and potentially Cedric Alexander soon, since he was let go from WWE as the Hurt Syndicate. Of course, they were the Hurt Business in WWE, but now the Hurt Syndicate in NXT. Sorry, not NXT. AEW. Whatever letters. Just throw out some letters. You'll figure it out. Tommaso Ciampa. This is the Ice Parallel. Cracked Ice Parallel. DIY currently the tag champions. I'm guessing it's gonna lead to some sort of four-way match at WrestleMania, maybe even a five-way. I guess 4 or 5 ways. I don't know. However many tag teams want to get involved. Of course, the Hardy Boys could get involved too. There's a lot of rumors saying that they did their little NXT thing. They had another match coming up next week. Obviously, they're TNA champions, but could they then jump to the main roster, do something at WrestleMania? I don't know, but we'll see. But obviously, DIY, Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, and if you want to throw in Legado del Fantasma in there too, there's certainly plenty of storyline going on there for the tag division. And then we got Tiffany Stratton, Emergent card there. Of course, she will be involved tonight, as she will be she, along with her tag team partner, Toronto's own Tiffany Stratton, will be taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. And then, of course, she'll be defending the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, as Charlotte chose Tiffany after winning the Royal Rumble. So I gotta imagine she's going to be involved somehow. I don't think she'll necessarily get involved in the match. I do think Tiffany and Trish will win, as nice story. Give her a nice win going into Mania. Obviously, Trish hometown. But then maybe after the match is over, there's a confrontation. Charlotte gets involved. But I think ultimately Tiffany and Trish will win. Now, as far as Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens is concerned, the unsanctioned match, I do think Kevin Owens is going to end up winning. Unless Randy comes out and costs him the match. That's the only way I could see that happening. But I could also see that happening after the match is over. Have Kevin win, be celebrating, and then Randy hits the RKO out of nowhere, and there he's back. But I mean, so I don't know. They could either do that during the match and have Sami win, or it could happen after the match after Kevin wins. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on that. But I think Kevin's gonna win, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Sami for WrestleMania. There's this thing with Karrion Kross going on. I don't know if that necessarily leads to a match, or if it does. I don't know if that's really is that a Mania match? I don't know. Of course, they're kind of starting to build up people for potentially a big, multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, Sami Zayn won the Intercontinental Championship last year, so I could see him somehow getting involved with that. But Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, AJ Styles all kind of seem to be involved in a little thing going on there. So, I mean, ultimately, if I had to make a pick, I'd say Kevin Owens, but I'm a little torn whether Randy costs him the match or attacks him after the match, or maybe they wait till SmackDown or something. I don't know. Again, I'm recording this before SmackDown last night, so it could have already happened. Randy could have showed up last night. I don't know. And again, yeah, they could have had matches as well, and all sorts of stuff could have happened last night on Raw or on SmackDown that I don't know about because I'm recording this beforehand. As far as Elimination Chamber matches go, I mean, if I had to put money down, I mean, the money, I don't know. I haven't looked at like the odds or whatever. But I'm guessing John Cena is probably favored in the men's, with CM Punk being second, probably close second. I think CM Punk's going to win. And it's going to tie in with The Rock somehow. Maybe I don't know, because there's still that favor that Paul Heyman owns CM Punk. So again, that could tie more into the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins of it all. But of course, Seth Rollins is in this match too. So could we see Roman Reigns cost Seth Rollins? Of course, we got Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest as well. I don't see Logan Paul or Damian Priest winning. Drew, maybe an outside chance. Seth, an outside chance. I think it's really more Punk or Cena. If I had to pick, I'd say Punk. Just because I think Cena, again, too obvious. And I feel like that was the same thing with the Rumble. And we go Punk potentially with The Rock by his side against Cody at Mania. And we save Cena versus whoever for down the line. Unless The Rock blows this all up and does something completely crazy and we end up getting Cody. If we end up getting Cody, The Rock, and whoever wins the Chamber, if that's the case, I could imagine it being Cena over Punk. But again, it could be Punk. I don't know. If I had to pick a pick, be CM Punk. And then the women's, I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, Jade Cargill could be back soon. We got Bianca, we got Naomi, we got Liv, all in the match. Raquel's not in the match, but will probably be there at ringside with Liv, so we can kind of get that all blown up in our face. I still think they're headed towards Bayley, Roxanne Perez one-on-one. So I think they're going to kind of eliminate each other. And then you get Alexa Bliss. And it's like, does Alexa Bliss by default end up winning this because all the other shenanigans going on? I mean, or do you have Liv win and you go Liv and Rhea again, but then the Io Sky eventually maybe it makes her way into it. I don't really know. If I had to make a pick, I guess I'd say Liv Morgan, but I don't love that pick. Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit all up in the air. Because, I mean, I could see Bianca still winning, because I feel like it depends on who ends up being revealed to check Jade Cargill. I mean, Naomi makes the most obvious sense. If they end up just doing Jade and Naomi, that makes sense. That leaves Bianca Belair to potentially then take on Rhea, and then Liv and Raquel can defend the tag titles against somebody, and then you do. I don't know what you do for Alexa Bliss. I don't know, but then there's the whole Wyatt Six stuff that's potentially going to get involved. But it'd also be weird to then just move Alexa back over to Raw when you moved her to SmackDown specifically after she returned. And, the whole idea of the Wyatt Six, getting involved with the Wyatt Six there on SmackDown. And you specifically just moved them over to SmackDown too. So I just don't see Alexa Bliss winning. I just don't know what else you do with her beyond this. I mean, Liv makes the most sense, but it's like, are we kind of done with that? Do we really want to do Liv Rhea still? But it's like, at the same time, it's like, you kind of weren't done with it. I mean, yes, as much as Rhea did beat Liv on the SmackDown, on the Raw on Netflix debut and took the title. Then then Liv and Raquel attacked Rhea, and then she got involved with the EO thing, and it's like, I don't know if that's over, and we'll see what happens on Raw between Rhea and EO. I don't know. I'm just talking this out. It's but there we go. Cards, Elimination Chamber coming your way. So if I had to make predictions, I would say CM Punk, Liv Morgan, Tiffany and Trish, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes does not give his soul to The Rock, which is a weird thing to even be predicting, but hey, there it is. So yeah, nothing too crazy out of this box. We did get one number card in the Pulsar, the red Pulsar Akam. We got Randy and Dallas Page greens. We got Brutus Creed, Luxus King, and Tommaso Ciampa on the cracked dice. We got the emergent insert of Tiffany and the WrestleMania romance, a Cody, and a host of other cards here. So that's going to do it for today. Like I said, Elimination Chamber coming your way tonight. I believe the pre-show starts at 5, and the actual event starts at 7 on Peacock or Netflix if you're not in the United States. So enjoy it. Next thing we got coming up, I believe, is Revolution's on next Saturday or Sunday. I believe that's next Sunday is AEW Revolution. So come back for that. I should be able to record. I'm actually going to be away, so I may or may not have time to record a video for that, but hopefully we do. So come back for that, but come back every day. Videos posted every day, sometimes multiple in a day. So just hit that subscribe button, turn the notification, get a notification every time videos up, and you watch, come over, watch it, like, share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keyword is fun, just having fun here on the channel, opening up some wrestling cards, getting you all ready for Elimination Chamber on the road to WrestleMania. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.